Hello, this video is about the tutorial on how to make a quiz on Quizizz. So we just search Quizizz on Google and hopefully it appears on the first screen. We log in and we go to get started. So as this is the first tutorial, so I'll just show you how to create an account. So you go to sign up with email and just drop in your email address. So I'm dropping here mine. So because my account already exists, so it gives me a pop-up that the account already exists, please log in. So I can directly go to login, otherwise you can just put your email address, go to have and read agree, and if you want the product notification, give them a second checkbox and go to next. But in my case, because I already have an account, so I'll go for login. So I just drop my login address here, and here you'll be putting your password as obvious. And you log in. So there are millions of quizzes available in this website, but because we want to create our own, so let's go to create a new quiz. So here they'll be asking you to create a quiz name. So let's find a name. So let's say we name our quiz as Introduction to Chemistry. And just because it's a chemistry quiz, use the relevant subject as chemistry. So now the first thing you get is you have to choose what kind of question do you want. So let's say I want to go for a multiple choice question as my first question. So I have to write my question here. So let's say my question is, what is the formula of water? Question mark. Answer 1 would be H2O, HO2, H2SO4, and you can create how many options you want, and you can just save it. So they even show you a screen where they show how does it appear on the phone or however the user study it. And we have to select the right option as it's indicated here. So H2 is the right option, so I select it and I save it. Once it's done, so the question is done, when the students do it, so whatever the answer they select, it will pop up the right answer. And also you can select the timer. So if you want your students to do this question in 20 seconds, so after 20 seconds it will change the question. Now to add the question, we can make a new question. Let's say this time I want to make a checkbox question. So say for example, if my question is hydrogen has 1 electron, 1 proton, 1 neutron and 3 electrons. We can do whatever we want, and now we have to select the right answers. So these 3 are the right answers, so I'll be selecting them and I'll be that's how you create your checkbox question. And like you can just select how much time you want and it's good to go. So for the first question, it's a single choice answer and I've given allotted 20 seconds, and for the second question it's a multiple choice answer, so I allotted 30 seconds. Now let's try another kind of question. Let's say I want to have a fill in the blank question. So I select this, I write what is the nature of water. Okay, so I just have to give one answer so that when the students write the answer, they get it. So if I want to say water is polar, because water is, so I just save, and if I want I can give an alternate answer that will go as well, and then I can save it again. So now I have the correct answer and I have 30 seconds for this. Let's try another question where we say Paul. So Paul are undergraded and they are not usually very good for this, so usually we use it only when we are playing some sort of game, like say for example this we can do at the end. Say for example if you have a tie between 3 students or something, we can always add so who won, and like people again, if you want we can allow multiple submissions, otherwise we can allow one, so people can only choose one. You can say team A, team B or whatever, and then we can just save it, and this is a poll question that's created. And say for example if you want to create an open-ended question, we can create one of them as well. And then that's how our tutorial is done. So we have multiple kinds of questions. We can set for how long our student can answer, and then the question will change. And here we can add a question to the quiz. Say for example, if I want to add an image, I can just drag and drop the image here. So say for example, if I get the image from my computer, so this is where you can just drag and drop the image, or you can just put the image, or you can even paste the link if you want. We can select the language, and we can even set the grades. Like if we want the grades for particular thing, then we can set, like say for example, if it's for university, I can set it to university. And who can see the quiz? Like we can even define the visibility, and we can save all the changes. So here our quiz is ready to go, and this is how we are done. So we just save it, and whenever we want, so we can either play live, we can assign it as homework, or we can practice. So if I want to play live, I just click on play live. So it can be classic or a team. So say for example, if I want to play for classic now, and it can even be a test. So for the classic one, you just select classic. That's a normal game where people will have questions, and at the end we'll have a podium, and you can continue. On continue, you will get this join the game link. So as soon as the student pastes this link and enter the game code, like as soon as people start joining, we can see waiting for the players to join in the game. So all the students who join the quiz using this link and using this game code, all the players will appear here, and once we have the players, we can start the game, and at the end we have it. And once we want to end the game after all the questions, we can just click on the end game, and they'll be asking for a double shot pop-up, and we can end the game. So thank you so much for watching, and that was the tutorial on how to make a question on quiz. Thank you so much.